The Vision shockingly turned on their leader, Seth Rollins, leaving him battered, broken, and his championship future hanging by a thread. The betrayal sent shockwaves through WWE, especially when Paul Heyman openly sided with the betrayers, shifting the balance of power and rewriting faction dynamics overnight. In response, Dean Ambrose has sent a chilling, calculated message directly to Heymon. Calm, deliberate, and heavy with meaning, Ambrose's words cut deeper than anger. They carry the weight of legacy, loyalty, and retribution. This isn't just a warning, it's a promise of consequences. Fans everywhere are left wondering, will Ambrose's measured threat ignite a full-scale war, and can Rollins rise again from the betrayal stronger than ever? Dean Ambrose steps in with a message. Following the betrayal, Dean Ambrose delivered a measured, chilling message to Paul Heyman. Unlike an in-person confrontation, Ambrose's recorded segment allowed him to communicate calculated intent. His tone was calm and deliberate, signaling that his response would be precise and unavoidable. This wasn't impulsive rage, it was the measured action of a strategist and a guardian of legacy. Ambrose's words conveyed both personal accountability and the weight of Shield history. By invoking loyalty, inheritance, and past alliances, Ambrose positioned himself as the avenger rather than a mere commentator. Every inflection and pause was intentional, signaling that Heyman's actions would have consequences. This approach also allowed WWE to tease long-term narrative developments, maintaining Ambrose's mystique while creating anticipation for future appearances. For fans, it highlighted the emotional and strategic stakes behind the betrayal, blending character depth with story progression, visual storytelling, and narrative precision. The way WWE captured Ambrose's message added significant depth. Wide establishing shots created a tense, intimate atmosphere, while slow dolly-ins on Ambrose emphasized focus and intent. Locked-off cameras during lines referencing Shield history enhanced the sense of intimacy, and medium shots with negative space implied unseen consequences looming nearby. Quick flashbacks, Rollins laughing with Ambrose, Heyman scheming, inserted in rapid frames connected past to present, making betrayal feel immediate and personal. These production choices mirrored WWE's in-ring storytelling, blending emotion with spectacle. Fans could not only hear the message, but feel its weight. The visual cues reinforced narrative beats, amplifying suspense and anticipation. By layering technical precision with emotion, WWE allowed viewers to experience Ambrose's strategic and moral positioning firsthand, deepening engagement and ensuring that the message landed with maximum impact across multiple viewing platforms. Ambrose as the Avenger. Ambrose's role in this storyline transcends that of an ally. His measured delivery, calm demeanor, and historical references reposition him as the Avenger, protector of the Shield legacy and punisher of betrayal. By speaking strategically rather than emotionally, Ambrose communicates that Heyman's alignment with Breakker and Reed carries severe consequences. He elevates the moral stakes, framing Heyman's choice as a betrayal of a brotherhood code, not just a tactical move. Ambrose's actions signal to the audience that every choice has repercussions, and the narrative will explore both personal and professional accountability. His positioning ensures that the story becomes a layered conflict involving loyalty, history, and vengeance, rather than a simple heel-face dynamic. This transformation adds gravitas to Ambrose's presence, making him a central force in shaping the fallout and guiding the audience through the evolving faction war. The strategic impact of Heyman's alignment. Heyman's decision to side with Breakker and Reed isn't merely a betrayal of Rollins. It's a statement about his new role in WWE. Traditionally a master manipulator and kingmaker, Heymon now invests in youth dominance, elevating new stars while recalibrating storylines. His alignment strengthens the heel's narrative position, creating tension, chaos, and unpredictability. However, Ambrose's measured warning exposes the potential consequences of Heyman's choices, setting up a clash between experience, intellect, and moral obligation versus raw power and opportunism. This dynamic underscores the complexity of modern wrestling storytelling, where managers are not just side characters, but narrative accelerants. Heyman's alignment with Breakker and Reed introduces a chess-like quality to the unfolding drama, ensuring fans remain invested in every verbal exchange, backstage maneuver, and in-ring consequence. Social media and fan reactions. The Betrayal and Ambrose's message immediately sparked discussions across social media platforms, YouTube, and Reddit. Fans debated the timing, the effectiveness of the swerve, and the potential long-term narrative implications. Reaction videos and clips highlighting Rollins' fall, Reed's tsunami, and Heymon standing with the bronze circulated widely, fueling anticipation and discussion. WWE leveraged this ecosystem effectively, turning brief moments into viral content and sustaining engagement between episodes. Ambrose's measured delivery and Heyman's calculated actions provided rich material for fan analysis, theory crafting, and debate. The strategy of short clips and social media highlights amplified storytelling impact, maintaining attention on the feud and extending narrative reach far beyond the live broadcast. Rollins' injury and long-term storytelling reports indicate that Rollins suffered a serious shoulder injury during the attack, possibly requiring surgery and time away. Whether real or storyline, this injury serves as a narrative pivot, transforming Rollins' fall into a long-term comeback arc. The injury introduces a layer of vulnerability, making his eventual return more impactful and emotionally charged. Fans anticipate a more strategic, angrier, and hardened Rollins, whose actions will be defined by both physical recovery and moral resolve. Ambrose's message now carries even greater weight, emphasizing not only loyalty and retribution, but the restoration of justice. WWE can craft a slow-burn storyline with payoff at major events, creating anticipation, emotional investment, and narrative satisfaction. Match concepts and narrative payoff. The storyline naturally suggests high-stakes matches with deep narrative significance. Ambrose versus Breakker in a no-disqualification bout could serve as a personal, brutal confrontation. A six-man tag with Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes versus Breakker, Reed, and a new Heymon recruit could restore old allegiances and showcase faction warfare. Rollins' eventual return against Breakker would serve as the emotional climax of his exile arc. These scenarios allow for a seamless blend of in-ring action and storytelling, providing platforms for mic work, strategic storytelling, and character evolution. WWE can maintain narrative continuity while delivering the kind of spectacle fans expect from pay-per-view events. Long-term narrative implications. The fallout from the Vision's betrayal and Ambrose's message will shape WWE storytelling for months to come. Heyman's alignment, Ambrose's calculated response, and Rollins' recovery create multiple narrative threads with crossover potential. These events impact faction hierarchies, championship contention, and fan perception of character motivations. WWE has the opportunity to craft a slow burn arc, culminating in emotional and dramatic payoffs. The story reinforces the importance of strategic storytelling, layered character development, and narrative consistency. Fans remain engaged through anticipation, theory crafting, and speculation about outcomes. Ambrose's message is not a one-off. It is a keystone moment guiding the evolution of faction rivalries, character arcs, and long-term WWE storytelling. The road ahead. The Vision's betrayal, Rollins' injury, Heyman's alignment, and Ambrose's message collectively mark a turning point in WWE narrative complexity. Fans are left anticipating revenge, faction warfare, and high-stakes matches. The storyline balances emotional investment, character depth, and in-ring spectacle, offering a blueprint for long-term engagement. Ambrose's calm but strategic approach sets the tone for future conflicts, emphasizing morality, loyalty, and consequences. WWE fans are primed for a layered, dramatic, and satisfying payoff, blending storytelling and physicality in a way that will define the coming months. The stage is set for Rollins' return, Ambrose's retribution, and the ultimate testing of Heyman's calculated gamble.